Let me ask you a question no one dares to. How much of your life have you traded for money, only to feel like you have nothing to show for it? You worked hard, you did what they told you, saved when you could, spent when it felt right, and yet here you are, wondering where it all went. You are not alone. Millions of people, especially those over 40, are waking up to a painful realization. We were never taught the real rules of money. The truth is, most people don't learn these rules until it's too late. But Warren Buffett did. And in this video, we're going to unpack the 3 money rules that didn't just make Warren Buffett rich, they gave him peace, clarity, and power over his time. This is not about stock tips or Wall Street secrets. This is about how you think, how you live, and how you regain control. Rule number 1, the power of patience. Time is the friend of the wonderful business, Buffett once said. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. But let's go deeper. He wasn't just talking about stocks, he was talking about life. We live in a world that worships speed, fast money, fast fame, fast success. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Wealth isn't built in chaos. It's built in quiet. The people who win the money game are not the loudest. They're the ones who wait, who plan, who act when others panic. Buffett didn't become one of the richest men alive by jumping at every opportunity. He built his fortune by saying no more often than yes. Most of us make financial decisions emotionally, reacting to fear, desire, or peer pressure. But patience? Patience is a discipline of the mind. It means knowing what you want and being willing to wait. Neuroscientists have proven that humans are hardwired for instant gratification. It's in our biology. That's why so many of us buy things we don't need or make quick decisions that hurt us in the long run. But here's where Buffett rewrote the script. He made patience a competitive advantage. Ask yourself this: what would your finances look like today if you had waited? What would your life look like if you had let compounding, not chaos, lead the way? Rule number 2. Spend like you're poor to stay rich. Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. He drives modest cars. He eats breakfast at McDonald's. Why? Because Warren Buffett understands a truth most of us ignore. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep. In a culture that tells us to upgrade everything, Buffett downgraded his ego. Let me say something that might sting. The car you drive, the watch you wear, the house you own, none of it proves you're winning. In fact, those might be the very things keeping you from winning. Buffett believes every dollar you don't spend is a soldier that can be deployed, invested, multiplied. The rich don't stay rich because they spend more. They stay rich because they protect their capital, and they understand the value of delayed pleasure. Buffett could have lived like a king in his 40s, but he chose freedom over fluff. In ancient Stoic philosophy, the wise were taught to detach from luxury, not because they were against pleasure, but because they feared becoming a slave to it. Buffett's frugality isn't poverty, it's power. Rule number 3. Learn to say no. Protect your attention, not just your money. Buffett was once asked what the secret to his success was. He held up a book, his daily schedule, and said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." We think money is our most limited resource. It's not, it's attention. Every ad, every app, every distraction is designed to hijack it. Buffett guards his time like a fortress. He reads 5 to 6 hours a day. He surrounds himself with thinkers, not noise. And he's unapologetic about cutting out anything that doesn't align with his vision. Ask yourself, What are you saying yes to that is costing you your future? Every yes to a distraction is a no to your goals. We don't just need money advice, we need life advice. We're not just talking about investing here, we're talking about how to live. What Buffett really teaches us is that wealth is the byproduct of self-control, clarity, and vision. It's not about being a genius, it's about being disciplined when it's hardest to be. And the older we get, the more we realize the things we said yes to in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, they define the life we live in our 60s and beyond. So let me ask you, which of Buffett's rules are you breaking right now? Are you chasing fast success instead of patient growth? Are you spending to impress instead of saving to empower? Are you saying yes to distractions instead of no to protect your purpose? This video isn't just a lesson, it's a mirror. And if it made you uncomfortable, good, because discomfort is the beginning of wisdom. Final thoughts, the legacy you leave. Buffett won't be remembered for being rich. He'll be remembered for making money make sense, for showing us that wealth isn't about greed, it's about growth, that time is more valuable than cash, that peace of mind is worth more than a luxury brand, and that your legacy isn't how much you leave behind, but how many lives you touched by living wisely. So next time you make a financial decision, ask yourself, would Warren Buffett smile at this choice or shake his head? Subscribe if this hit you, not for me, for you, because you deserve to live wisely and powerfully, and maybe finally get it right.